There,
Hi.
there you
Hi.
go. Hi, how
Hi.
you doing?
Good, thank you.
Whereabouts are you?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, Louisville, Kentucky. Is it that cold out
Yes.
there?
It got chilly, but it's going to warm up to 45 today. But I've been running around out here and I was cold. So
So, Stacy, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. When's your birthday?
my birthday is March 4th. I'm a Pisces.
March 4th,
There
Pisces.
she is. Hi, Cynthia.
I wandered from the kitchen this way thinking, who's
And
that?
you're
I
born
probably
under a
knew it.
Sagittarius
I
moon.
felt you.
Yes.
And it's a
Yes.
Sagittarius moon.
New moon today in Sagittarius. Yes.
Okay. So what are the fishes manifesting today?
Well, I've been manifesting, wanting to meet you guys and tell you in person how much I appreciate everything you do. And I came to Joshua Tree to do that, and I was graced. I got to see Cynthia. I sent a picture to you. I've been trying to send you that picture for a while, and I can't, for some reason, get on your account. But Gary, you did get that, didn't you? The
Yeah,
picture of
yeah, I got
Cynthia.
the picture. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't send
So,
it to her though, but I could. Yeah.
oh, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I was just so thankful that I got to talk with her, and
Did
that's
you
really what I
fly out
wanted.
from Kentucky to Joshua Tree?
Absolutely. That's the only reason I went. Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes, I
fantastic.
had credit for a ticket, you guys. I got it. I found out you were going to be there, and I went. So I gave a couple days notice to people, and I was gone. I was
What do you
very, very happy.
What do you do in Kentucky?
Oh, I've been a certified personal trainer and a licensed massage therapist for 28 years.
Okay, a long time. So
Yes, yes.
what?
I work with the human body a lot.
Yes.
So how did
Yeah,
how did you how did you find us and what drew you to us?
I'll tell you exactly how I found you. I had multiple organ failure in March of 21, and I was very, very ill. I mean, got on the transplant list, and I was so ill. I was in a hospital bed for a long time. Didn't drive for most of that year. I found you on TikTok, of all places. I don't even know how I received a TikTok account. I did not set it up. One day I had the icon on my phone and I pushed it. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is TikTok. I've heard about this, but you guys didn't do the dancing. And I'm like, this is what I'm into. Wow. I'm telling you, it was just some kind of miracle, the grace of God. That's how I found you. And I kept seeing Cynthia in the background. I was like, she's just the sweetest angel. I can't wait. It just motivated me. You guys just motivated me. And then you actually started talking about organs. And I was like, I was just motivated because I couldn't move because I was literally bedridden for months. And I could go to the bathroom and back, and that was all I could manage. But I was doing the maneuvers in bed, and it was giving me hope. And I was just so wow. I don't want to get too emotional. I'll have to start talking really fast or cry. So I'm trying to stay grounded right now. I'm literally grounding right now. I've got my shoes on. So that's why I'm outside. I needed to ground. So my organ, I was on for kidney and liver. I had a girlfriend that was going to give me the kidney, and I actually had my very best dear friend, a male. He was going to give me part of his liver. No, he didn't have a problem with that. That is such a big deal. I thought,
Wow.
no. I mean, thank you guys, thank you, but I don't want you to have to go through that. So I did get on the list, and honestly, that was a blessing, I guess, because I know there are people that still are trying to get on the list, and they're not, and that's a whole nother thing. But I didn't want them to go through that. So I got on the list. And then when I started going to my appointments at the clinic, transplant clinic, oh my gosh, I'm looking around and I'm seeing people that are green. And I was a little shade of yellow. I wasn't totally green, but oh my goodness. And they were all in wheelchairs and barely could move. And I thought, they are just all sitting around here waiting to die. I'm not going to do that. And I'm telling you, you were a very Human Garage was such a huge part of my recovery. I got off the transplant list in 2022, March, 1 year later, 323. So 323 is when I went on, and 323 is when I got off. Yes, I know, Cynthia. Thank you. I feel her. I love you. Oh, anyway.
So
Yes.
so
So,
you're on the transplant list for a kidney and for a liver. You had
yep.
donors.
Yes. Yes.
And and What do you think that led to that?
Oh, what I think. Well, the liver was compromised from when I was 18, my first year in my dental program. They made us take hepatitis vaccine. So out of 40 girls that were in my program, 2 of us got sent to the ER with very bad reactions from the first shot. So that was compromised my liver from 18 years old. So I always knew I needed to be careful. Then I had my father pass away, and I took Valium for a few years, 2 or 3 years after that. And then I knew that wasn't good, but I really wanted to not feel as much, you know. So then I got okay with that. I had a helicopter crash too. I don't, and more pain pills, drugs. I crushed a lot of bones in my body, so I was on pain pills for that for months out of this particular year, and I got off those. That was a hard one. My body just really liked those, and I was in a lot of pain, so that's the only reason I took them. But so when my little baby brother died, April 27th of 2020, that's when I went back on all those drugs, and not just Klonopin and Valium. And for 11 months, I'm not going to lie, I had a couple glasses of wine at night, big ones, and along with those pills. And it took 11 months for me to finally just, my body said, no more. We can't do it anymore. So that's how that. Not proud of that, but it's been
No, it's
lost.
part of your part of your
I
story.
don't. Yeah, it really is. It's I don't deal with loss very well. It's that Pisces, you know, empathy. We feel, don't we, Cynthia? We feel so hard, so deeply. So
Well,
yeah.
she's been going through fear and anger, and it
Oh,
metastasized in her leg, and she's been processing it out even just as of recently. So you
good.
guys are going through the same the same
Keep an eye on her
emotions,
liver.
just coming out in
Anger.
a different way.
It is in my liver.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's right
Well,
now.
I'm
It's in
sure
her
she.
liver meridian in her leg, and and of course into the bladder meridian, um, which is fear, which is kidney, bladder, and kidney.
Yes. I know. I know. I know. I know all too well.
So
And
so I want to ask because there's no accidents, and
I know.
she's going through things right now in her emotional set, the processes. So what have you been going through
Um.
in this last year since you started?
Whoa. Well, just this particular. I'm getting cricket. Okay, sorry. Okay. Um. This is. I know. I'm sorry. This is my 20-year anniversary of said helicopter crash, where I crushed my rib cage and broke my spine and had a lot of injuries. So I really wanted this to be a big year. I think I'm reliving a lot of those emotions. But I've had to process a lot of that. But no, all of this before was just loss from the men, from my dad and my baby brother. And
Yeah. So let me ask you something. What
yes,
happened 30 years ago?
30 years ago. Oh my gosh, you guys are just thinking I'm a walking ball of problems. 30 years ago, 1993 was when I got diagnosed with MS. That was the first time I was told you're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. At one point, that
Okay.
was the first time.
So
The second time was so that was
that's
happened 30
fear.
years.
Yeah, it's fear and anger.
Yes, yes. Oh gosh, yes.
So
Fear, absolutely. Oh, yes,
so
yes.
the reason why I ask is because it's auspicious that you're calling right now when she's dealing with a 30 years of karmic Saturn return cycle,
It is.
and she's going through it right now.
Oh boy, I feel for you, Cynthia. I do. Guys, I was meant to meet you guys. I really was. I know that.
What's your expression?
You've helped me. You gave my mobility back. I thought I've done so much and I knew so much, but I thought I was going to lose my ability to move again. Even if my organs got situated, I wasn't sure. I mean, there was just so much I can thank you for. I just cannot. I'll melt down if I really get into it deep. I'll try
So
not to.
I feel you.
so you were
Okay, thanks.
so you were a year ago. You were doing the maneuvers in the bed, the organ reset. You're on a transplant list.
Yes.
and you're waiting to have this transplant. Were you doing anything else, or were you just doing fascial maneuvers? And
Oh, oh gosh. I went back to what, when in 93, after I switched doctors, because the first doctor was just like all doomsday and you're just going to be in a wheelchair and you better have kids right now if you ever want to have them because you'll never be able to. I mean, it was just fear, like you said, just a lot of stress and fear. I went to a different doctor and oh my gosh, that is still one of the most important things in my life that I'll never forget this man. He told me, you might have some symptoms, but we're not going to let you get MS. You're not going to be in a wheelchair. We're not going to let it have you. We are going to do IV therapy. You're going to juice. You're going to do, I mean, get rid of sugar, get rid of food additives, all this. That's when it started. So I had a big education. I knew what to do. I knew this man taught me very well. He was really holistic for an MD, and I've been holistic ever since. I just live, breathe, everything, live it, just love it. But I juice and I do, lemon juice in the mornings. I do the CMOS. I've got your supplements now, the fascial supplements, the diatomaceous, or I do all of that. But I was doing a lot of that before, but now I'm back on track. I just quit for 11 months after my baby brother passed. I didn't get any IV therapy. I didn't juice. I kind of lived like a normal person, but I knew I couldn't really live like a normal person because I've got a lot of bad circumstances. Well, the diagnoses. Okay. So anyway, I don't even know, but the original question was what
so,
else did I, there's just so
so
much.
at what point you started doing the fascial maneuvers? You found us somehow
Yes.
as a
Yes.
Pisces. You just
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. You didn't even have it. It shows up.
No.
You start doing fascial maneuvers. You start. At
In
what
bed.
point did you say, okay, I no longer need to be on the transplant list?
Um, I had a feeling around Christmas of that year in 21. Then I went to my original doctor here in town that put me on the transfer list in January. He said, your labs are looking so incredible. I doubt you're going to get off the list. He said, you're not going to get off. They're going to kick you off. And I'm like, yes, great. But they made me wait till March. But that was okay because I just kept doing what I was doing. And then knowing what he said, I mean, I knew my labs were so turned around in a great, amazing way. That
So
just really,
did you have a sense that you weren't going to need to? You had a sense inside that you weren't going to need to have the transplant. And
absolutely 100%. Yes.
what did that feel like emotionally though?
Oh my gosh. I just felt, well, I didn't want to do that to my friends. I just couldn't put them through horrible surgeries like that. I just couldn't. So I did it for them. I couldn't die. I couldn't have my mom lose another child because she had lost a baby before they had me. That's why they had me. So she lost a baby boy when he was 2. Then they tried and tried, and they didn't think they were going to have a baby, and they had me. But I just knew I had to stick around. I just knew I had to stay here on this earth. I still had good work to do. So this is a beginning, even more of a beginning. I treat people that have bad circumstances, health problems. I'm a more of a medical massage therapist
Yeah.
than just a foo-foo. I don't do foo-foo at all. I work with people that are really terminally ill, cancer, transplant people now that I know everything I know. So yeah, I'm mentally I just became really strong, and I remembered what my doctor told me in '93 when when everyone was telling me, oh, this is gloom doom, you're never going to have kids, you're going to be in a wheelchair, blah blah. Oh, and by the way, that doctor is a doppelganger to you,
Yeah.
Gary.
The one that
Not
helped
kidding.
you?
Yes. Yes. Only he would be maybe what you'll look like in 20 years. He was older, but I saw him cure himself of Parkinson's. The first time I met him, his head was bobbing and shaking so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trusting him but I watched him cure himself. I mean, this man was amazing. I
Is he
cannot tell
still
you.
alive?
No, he's not. He finally passed.
Hey,
But wow,
go to
if
his
anyone
obituary
was,
and find out his birthday for me.
I will. I don't. I will. I will.
Yeah,
I will find that out.
I'm
I
curious.
know how.
Curious because I believe
That is a good.
I believe I'm just aligning myself to an energy. That's why my face and my body and everything is changing
It's
because I'm
changing. I know. I've noticed. I've watched.
So,
Yes, it's crazy in a great
so,
way.
so Cynthia's going through it. I feel. I mean, I don't know what you feel, but I feel that there's like, I mean, it's been the last couple of days in particular.
The last week, actually. Actually, the last couple of weeks.
What have you guys been feeling? I mean, I've been on top of the world for what seems like a long, long time, but last few days I've been odd. I don't know. I don't know how to really. And I was so excited to get to do this with you, but I don't know what. But my older brother had a massive heart attack on Friday night, so I that obviously had me off track too this weekend. He's getting better. He's it's all good, so he's okay. But I'm sorry. Sometimes I talk too much,
No,
guys.
you're not at all.
Not at all.
You sure?
It's
Magic only happens once in a lifetime. There's some magic.
so I am on a 30-year cycle of a trauma.
What happened?
So
It's
30 years ago, I had a large blood clot in my right leg.
oh wow. Oh,
And
Liver,
mhm.
kidney, and bladder.
you're,
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
mhm.
Oh my.
But since I left, so the last 2 weeks, it has come back
Oh
in,
Lord, I'm.
in a different
Oh,
It's not a
form.
blood clot. It's the pressure and the
Mhm.
pain that was cut out. So there was a blood taking it out wasn't the answer.
Well, they took all the veins
oh,
out, right? Like there's no vein there, but the symptoms
right.
are there and the pain is there, but the emotion
Oh,
underlying
So what
it,
was it?
the emotion is anger and
yes.
resentment
Oh,
and my relationships with especially men, my mother and my dad, and
I'm sorry.
it's been well, no, it's a healing, and so I know I'm in the healing mode, but sometimes
Good.
that darkness needs to
Oh
come.
gosh.
Mhm. Yeah, and so
And
I
we
treat
feel harsh.
yeah. So long that I've had several times in Costa Rica. I had an incident that put me down for a couple of days, and I had a healing growth through that and and realization. But it takes those moments of being at rock bottom to then allow us to come to center again and then come out the other side.
Yes.
Those rock bottom moments for me are the times where then I have large reflections back, or I
Mhm.
create a scenario or a situation where where I'm forced to claw my way out.
Yes.
And, but on the other side is the golden light, is the place
Yeah.
where our growth is, and then that up levels us, and then we go up from there.
So
So I'm
she's
in the process. I'm still down in the trenches
Yes.
and things still come up, but I'm recognizing it faster and I'm
Good.
having more reflection back and I'm allowed
Good.
reflection back. But the physical then will release when the emotions and my perceptions and my perspectives switch.
so this is
A
also
lot.
it's a Sagittarius moon,
Mm.
and it seems like Pisces and Sagittarius are working their stuff out, the energies. Because Cynthia also is, and you guys share the same birthday in astrology as my sister's best friend. Call her my stepsister. Who raised me. It's the same birthday as Cynthia,
Oh
and
my.
I
Wow.
didn't even realize that when we got together.
It's almost
Oh
like
my
a
God.
stepmom.
And
Very, very
they
close.
even look alike.
Yes, we do.
Oh, here we go.
So
Wow.
so this, talking about the karma, because as she's going through this, her way of dealing with the anger has also been bringing up anger in me and
Oh,
frustration in me at an extreme level.
oh my.
Yes.
That's got to be wild to work with right now. With everything
Yeah.
else you're going.
Well,
You
you're
need
you're
it
here
in
you're
order to
here
come up.
you're here as a Pisces with Sagittarius and a Sagittarius born on a Sagittarius moon. You're here for a reason, irrespective. I may never know the true reason why you're here today, but of all the days you could have picked, today's the day, and today is a step 20 day in Sagittarius, which is to protect our feelings,
Okay.
and to bring community back into ourselves. So
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
and we're in a Sagittarius moon,
Yes.
which amplifies it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So might be a tricky day, but I really wanted to be here.
Yeah,
it's
it's
perfect.
perfect. Yeah,
It's
it's
perfect.
perfect. And she's not always hanging around here either, too.
No, I would literally,
Oh,
I actually felt drawn to here, and then I thought I heard your voice because I
oh
heard,
my gosh.
and I thought, oh, and I thought I think she's
Oh,
Pisces, so I peeked around to see, and then he pulled me in,
oh, thank you.
and I do.
Thank you, universe. Thank you.
And you came all the way to Joshua
Joshua
Tree.
Tree,
I
So
did. I did. Cynthia was like
that's
from
actually
Kentucky.
where,
that's
if you
it.
were to look back, that's when you guys hugged in Joshua Tree. That's where this started to heal. So
Our
your healing
connection.
was passing to
I really
her.
feel that.
She needed the healing. And if you've gone through it, if the same energy goes through it, I resonate with that frequency and I take that into me, whether it's excitement, whether it's anger, whether it's healing.
When I pulled up, and I was late getting there, I had a lot of trouble. A totally different story. Someone came out and they said, "Oh, he's already packed up. It's already over." And I said, "I don't care. I'm right where I need to be. I've always wanted to be here." And I walked right through thinking everything was over, but I saw some people still, and I thought, that's okay. I want to be around these people that have this energy right now. And it was like the sea parted and there was Cynthia. And I was like, it's just amazing. It was perfect. So by the time I got up to you, Cynthia, the guy that I handed my phone to take a picture, he accidentally took a video, started the video, and I was so overwhelmed that about it all, and just being that close and getting ready to talk to Cynthia, and just getting this picture that I got kind of dizzy, and she steadied me and said, "I got you," and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
I remember.
I and yes, so she was helping me, but I felt her. I knew I wanted to have that exchange of Pisces energy, good feminine Pisces energy. I just really did, and I knew it would be great, but I didn't know it would be this amazing. Oh,
Well, I mean, this goes to why, like when people are out there and they're watching this, they're being called to be around. This is why we have an event like that coming up on the 16th. I
I
know that
know.
there's a lot of people that are sitting there saying, is this something I should go to or not? It's out of
Yes,
the way. There's a reason why that pull is there. And if you follow the reason, you get
The
the
blessing.
blessing.
yes, 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 yes. I'm living proof of that right now. So, yes,
Oh, that's
yeah.
fab.
I would be in Canada uh, this on the 16th if I could. I don't. My passport still has not come in. I don't know how long it takes now to get this, but I did it 2 or 3 months ago. It's
It is what it is,
Let it
and
unfold.
it'll unfold. I mean, the magic is already here. It's not
yes,
physical proximity, but
yes, true.
but work your way into the lifestyle artist program.
I am.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, yeah, because I have a feeling you two. I have a feeling this isn't the finish. This is just the starting of something.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
me too. Thank you for saying that. That's perfect. That would be great. That's all I want, really. Actually, I've got I've got so much I could say, but I just don't want to hijack the conversation. I'm already so blessed right now. This has just been a perfect day. Wow. Thank you guys. I just cannot tell you. Like I said, hospital bed, transplant list. Didn't even know if I would be able to train people again. I mean, that's my passion, and massage and work on people. I'm not supposed to be sick. That's what I take care of people. I'm the caretaker. So, but I'm able to do that again, and oh my gosh, my life is back. So, I just can't say enough good about you guys.
It's a 20-degree Sagittarius today, which is a Grandmaster Caretaker Day too.
I don't know what that means. What does the Grandmaster mean? I keep missing that
It's the
part.
highest level of caretaker day in Sagittarius
Oh,
right now.
okay. Well, I'm really in my element then today. I really hope.
You guys are hitting all the buttons today.
Yeah, our
Wow.
words are showing up perfectly for us today. So.
Yes, yes. Guardian angels, thank you. The universe, God, everyone. I'm so glad you heard my voice, Cynthia. I was hoping I would get to talk to you today.
Perfect.
No
Okay.
offense, Gary. You're okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm glad you came on.
I'm glad it's working okay. My volume has been wonky all morning. I thought, oh no, why today? But
No, perfect.
yes, thank you guys. Thank you
Well,
again.
Okay,
appreciate you.
Thank you.
see you soon. I'm also send you out some supplements to help you out there too.
Yeah.
So
Oh my,
do me a
I'm still
favor, send
paying on
another
hospital
message
bills, so
in just
thank you.
saying you're on the live today. That'll just remind us so we don't forget, and we'll get them on. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. So much.
We'll talk soon. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.